Hi, hello, namaste. Welcome back to Needs of Children. Dear students, in the previous session, we get the information about 9th standard social science summative assessment, annual examination, marks with 80, timings 3 o'clock 15 minutes. Regarding about this, in the previous video, we get the information about Kannada medium. In this video, we get the information about English medium model question paper, complete detailed description with answers. So let's come to the first main. It is based on 10th standard question paper pattern. The first main is multiple choice question. So first question, here is the first question. The birthplace of Jesus Christ is option A, Bethlehem, option B, Mecca, option C, Medina, option D, Golgotha. The right answer is option A, Bethlehem. Let's move on to second question. Which type of forest does the ability to grow in salt water? Option A, deciduous forests, option B, evergreen forests, option C, mangrove forests, option D, shola forests. The right answer is option C, mangrove forests. Third question, the reason for the medieval period was called as the dark ages of Europe is option A, the rise of kinship, option B, cultural barrenness appeared in Europe, option C, covered darkness in Europe, option D, emerged slavery in Europe. The right answer for this question, option B, cultural barrenness appeared in Europe. So next question, fourth question, the President of India, Ramnath Kovind, Pranav Mukherjee, Venkaiah Naidu, D. Narendra Modi. Yes, obviously, option A, Ramnath Kovind is the President of India. Fifth question, the subtribe of Mongolian is option A, Negro, option B, Mediterranean, option C, Nordic, option D, American Indians. And the right answer is option D, American Indians. Let's move on to sixth question. Example for non-renewable resources. Option A, water, B, uranium, C, air, D, forests. The right answer is option B, uranium. Seventh question. Long-term source of finance is in the following is option A, trade credit, option B, bank credit or bank loan, option C, advance from customers, option D, issue of debentures. The right answer is option D, issue of debentures. Question number 8. One of the salient features of nuclear families. Option A, structure of authority, B, complexity, C, religion, D, large in size. So the right answer is option B, complex. So let's move on to next main. So first main, multiple choice question completed. Second main, answer the following in a word or a sentence each. Each one carries 1 marks, total 8 questions. Here is the question number 9. When did the Constitution came into force? January 26th, 1950 is the right answer. Next question. Who advocated the Advaita philosophy? The right answer for this, Shankaracharya. Shankaracharya advocated the Advaita philosophy. Question number 11. What is feudal system? Feudalism can be called as an agreement between the powerful lords and weak farmer. So next question. What do you mean by socialization? The right answer for this, the changing process of human being as a social being is called socialization. Next question. Give an example for the west flowing rivers of Karnataka. The right answer, Sharavati, Kali, Gangavali or Bedti, Netravati, Varahi, Aghanashini, etc. Among these, any one. The next question, number 14. Define density of population. The answer for this, the number of people living in an area of 1 square kilometer is known as density of population. Question number 15. What is meant by human resources? The right answer, educated and healthy working people who work to increase the nation's income are called human resources. So next question. In which book does the daily business transactions are recorded? The answer is rough book. So total 8 questions, one word answer. So second main it is completed. Let's move on to third main. Answer the following in 2 or 3 sentences each. So here is 2 marks question, 8 questions, total 16 marks. Question number 17. Describe the contributions of Shah Jahan to art and architecture. So answer for this. Shah Jahan was called as the great builder. He constructed the famous, immensely valuable ruby studded peacock throne. He constructed the Taj Mahal in Agra, which is one of the 7 wonders of the world. He constructed the Red Fort at Delhi. He built Akbari Mahal, Jahangiri Mahal. He built forts in Lahore and Allahabad, similar in the one at Agra. Hence, his period is referred to as Golden Age of Mughal art and architecture. Number 18. How were economic factors responsible for French Revolution? So answer for this. France was an agriculture dominated nation. In spite of advances in agricultural practices, production lagged behind. The yield from land was very low. The farmers were the most affected. Famines were frequent. As a result, there used to be revolts and riots for food. Industries were under the control of trade unions. Due to internal strife and interference from authorities, the development of these unions sluggish. Hence, productivity was low. Next question. So question number 19. Here are 2 questions are there. That means choice is there for question number 19. Among the choice number 1. What are the reasons behind the establishment of Lok Adalat Court? Answer for this. In India, the legal procedure is time consuming and expensive. So, government want to this Lok Adalat function faster and are less expensive. This gives importance to comprising the cases. And the next question, that is a choice question. Mention about the coalition governments. Answer for this. Many a time, no political party gets the required majority to form the government. Such a situation is called hung parliament. In such a situation, some of the political parties join together and make alliances to get the required majority to form the government. Such alliance is called post-poll alliance. At certain times, 2 or more than 2 parties join together and make alliance before the elections. This type of alliance is called pre-poll alliance. Pre-poll and post-poll alliance helps political parties to join together to form the government when there is a hung parliament or hung assembly. Let's move on to next question. Question number 20. Mention the characteristics of social change. Here is a choice for question number 20. Among that, the first question, mention the characteristics of social changes. Answer for this. Social change is a continuous process. Social change is universal. Social change varies in its form and speed. The chain social process creates the social change. So let's move on to choice question. Explain the types of rural community. Centralized villages, independent household and farms villages, scattered group villages, village of line houses, circle shaped villages, square shaped villages, converged road villages or market villages. So next question, question number 21. Name the different types of land utilization in Karnataka. So answer, net zone area, forest area, land not available for cultivation, other uncultivated land, fallow land. Next question, question number 22. Which are the important minerals available in Karnataka? Karnataka has rich and varied mineral resources. Among them, iron ore, gold, manganese, limestone, copper, bauxite, chromites, mica, asbestos and granite are important. Let's move on to question number 23. Explain the characteristics of female employment. Answer, marginalization of work, barriers to employment, employment dependence of women, casual employment. Let's move on to question number 24. What is the need for accounting in business? Accounting records of a business concern are the permanent records of transactions relating to its income and expenditure. According to records, provide full information about business transactions. According to accounting helps in a business concern to compare results of the business from year to year. Accounting helps to ascertain the financial position of a business concern. Let's move on to next main. So that's 2 marks question completed. Now answer the following in 5 or 6 sentences each. Total 9 questions are there. Each one carries 3 marks. Total 27 marks. So here is a question number 25. There will be a choice is there. Among the choice number 1. The preachings of Jesus Christ are very simple. Justify the statement. Answer. God is a one and He is the most merciful. He is the creator of entire creation. Everyone should develop brotherhood feelings about others. Loving the people in distress is equal to worshipping of God. One should serve others without expecting anything from them. Serving people is equal to the worship of God. If one repents for his mistakes, God will forgive him. Love your enemy. Do well the people who try to harm you. Choice question. Rajput kings gave a huge contributions in the field of literature. Justify the statement. Answer. Rajput kings themselves were scholars. Among that, kings like Bhoja and Munja have written various literary works. Munja had poetess Padmagupta and Halayuddha in his court. King Bhoja had scholars like Shantisena, Prabhachandra Suri and Ghanapala during his rule. The Jayadeva poetic work Gita Govinda, Bharavis Kiratarjuneya, Bhartruharis Ravanavada, Mahendrapala's Kavyamimamse were written during his rule. Rajputs during the rule of Rajputs. Dramas like Rajashekara's Bala Ramayana and Karpura Manjari. Bhavabhutis Mahavira Charita and Uttara Ramacharita, and historical works like Kalhana's Rajatarangini, Jayanika's Prithviraja Vijaya and Hemachandra's Kumarapala Charita are the important works. Prithviraja Raso by Chand Bardai and Bhoja Prabandha by Ballada are the noted biographies of Rajput rulers. Next question number 26. What are the contributions of Vijayanagara Empire to the economic system and society? Economic system. Land tax was the main source of revenue for the kingdom. Farmers gave 1/4 of their income to the government as tax. Professional tax, revenue tax, road tax, market tax, commercial tax, import and export taxes and tributes from the vassals were the other forms of revenue to the kingdom. Agriculture was the backbone of economy. Many important food and cash crops grown. Many wells, tanks and canals were constructed for irrigation and agriculture. There was great progress in the field of industries and commerce. Spices like pepper, cloves, cardamom, saltpetre, iron ore, diamonds, granulated sugar, must, sandal perfume, etc. were exported. There was many textile industries. Coins of different denominations like gold coins, Gaddiana, Pagoda, silver coins and copper coins were in use. There were diamonds, iron ore centers. Sapphires used to be available in plenty. Countries like Arab, China and Portugal had trade relations with the Vijayanagara Empire. Let's come to the society of Vijayanagara. The society was based on 4-tiered caste system. However, there was also occupation-based caste system. There were many skilled artisans, blacksmiths, bell metal smiths, carpenters, weavers and cobblers in the society. The practice of child marriage, sati and devadasi were prevalent, though monogamy was the common practice. Kings and rich people had many wives. So question number 27. Describe the effects of industrial revolution. Due to the innumerable changes in the industries, demand for machines grew. Many changes took place in the economic and social fields too. New factories were established. The cost of production came down and essential products were available at low price. Cottage industries could not compete with the giant factories and thus they collapsed. The rich became richer and richer than poor and poor remained poor. So these are the points for the answer. Let's move on to question number 28. What are the aims of NCC? What are its advantages? Aims of NCC, National Cadet Corps, are to develop among the students a sense of discipline, leadership qualities, friendliness and service mindedness. It is a body of disciplined and trained youth force which comes to the rescue of the nation during emergencies. The given various concessions are as follows. Those who received the NCC training can join to the armed forces easily. Cadets who have earned distinction during the training are given seats in professional colleges. Cadets are given training in handling weapons. During training, cadets go on adventures like hiking, trekking, gliding, scaling, or mountaineering, sailing, etc. Students who have received NCC training can secure admission in any defense school. So next question, is the social change necessary? Yes, social change is necessary. Social change depends on the major changes that have depend in the human behavior, moral and cultural values and social rules and regulations. It also indicates the modifications of social process and social cultural development. The mobility found in human society is basically due to social change. Let's move on to next question. Question number 30. Here is a question number 30. There will be a choices are there. Choice number 1. State the important ports of Karnataka. Mangaluru Port, Old Mangaluru Port, Malpe, Hangaranakatte, Kundapura, Padubidri, Bhatkala, Honnavara, Tadri, Bedakere and Karwar are the very important ports. Let's move on to choice number 2. Mention the factors promoting for centralization of information technology industry in Bengaluru. Answer for this, Bengaluru has good climate, electricity supply, technical experts, financial assistance, vast market and infrastructure. That is why it has emerged as a center for information technology industry. Let's move on to question number 31. What are the reasons for developing countries have more population growth? When a country attains a developed status, all the people are educated and well informed and everyone gets health and hygiene facilities. Due to this, the death rates will fall further. The death birth rates too will fall, resulting in a very low population growth. So let's move on to question number 32. Here is a choice for the 32 question number. Choice number 1. List out the measures taken by the government to eradicate poverty. So answer for this, economic development measures, implementation of poverty eradication programs, self-employment programs that as IRDP, SGSY, SSRY, NRLM. B. Wage employment programs like Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme, provision of minimum basic amenities, social security measures. Now the next question, choice question, explain the objectives and functioning of MGNREGS. Answer for this, the objectives of MGNREGS, Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme. It provides a legal guarantee for 100 days of employment in every financial year to adult members of any rural household willing to do public work related to unskilled manual work at the statutory minimum wage. Functioning of MGNREGS, government fails to do so, then the person is giving unemployment allowance. NREGA covers the entire country with the exception of districts that have a 100% urban population. It boosted access to the bank account by any woman as the wages are transferred electronically to the beneficiary's account. Let's move on to question number 33. Here is a choice for question number 33. Explain the important elements of decision making. So here is a answer for this question. Establishing goals, defining tasks, searching for alternatives, developing plans, rational thinking and reasoning, situation evaluation. And the next question, choice question. Explain the importance of finance to business concerns. Answer for this. Without finance, no business activity is possible. Finance helps to obtain resources that are required in the process of production and marketing goods and services. Finance helps business enterprise for the smooth running. Finance guides and regulates the investment decisions and expenditure. Finance helps for modernization, diversification, expansion and development of an enterprise. Finance is essential to undertake research, marketing survey, advertisement and publicity for effective marketing of the products. Finance is required to develop industries in backward areas. Financial stability will enhance the credit worthiness of the country. The next question. So here is the 3 marks questions completed. Next man, answer the following in 10 sentences each. There will be a 4 questions. Each one carries 4 marks. Total 16 marks. So let's come to the question number 34. Describe Shivaji's system of administration. Shivaji had organized an efficient administrative system in his vast kingdom. He had divided his kingdom into many provinces. They were called Swaraj and Mughal areas. There were ministers known as Ashtapradhans in the central government to assist the king. In addition to them, there were other officials. Province, district and village were the administrative units. So next choice question. What are the effects of Bhakti movement? So answer for this. A reformation of Hindu practices and bringing about harmony between Hindus and Muslims were the main purpose of Bhakti movement. The reformers were successful in removing many weaknesses in Hindu society. The regional languages of India flourished since the reformers wrote in these languages. This enabled development of Indian culture. This movement facilitated the evolution of Indian culture. It also made India to be identified as a land of multi-cultures. Question number 35. Explain the role of Bismarck in unification of Germany. Answer for this question. Ottoman Bismarck was the architect of Germany's unification. He was the chief minister of the King of Prussia, Williams. He had gained a lot of popularity as an ambassador in various nations like Austria, France and Russia. He had the knowledge of their strengths and weaknesses. His ambition was the unification of Germany. He wanted to convert Germany into Prussia. He built a powerful army on the principle of blood and steel. His next aim was to drive out Austria from German States Association. The well-formed German armies defeated Austria in the year 1866 CE. Bismarck realized that a war with France was inevitable to gain the 16 German states in the south attacked to France. He was successful in merging these states with Germany when Napoleon was defeated by these states when he tried to capture them. Thus, Bismarck completed the unification of Germany. Let's move on to question number 36. What are the suggestions to overcome obstacles? The effect of national unity. Answer. People of one religion, one caste, respect those belonging to others, support them and celebrate all festivals together. That national integration can be fostered. Better occasional education should be provided. Implement measures to check the members of school dropouts. In these ways, we, the responsible citizens of India, should respect one another and together enjoy sense of solidarity. Only then there will be a true sense of unity in the country. Question number 37. Explain the advantages of tourism. So answer. People go to different places from their places to satisfy their curiosity, for religious celebrations, for peace of mind, relaxation, to see the picturesque places, seeking happiness and for improvement of health. In modern world, tourism has become an inevitable affair of the human life. We can gain knowledge about the place, culture, civilization, life, etc. So let's move on to last main, that is question number 38, fifth main. Draw an outline map of Karnataka and mark the following. So the first one, coastal plain. Coastal plain, here you can see this mark of part, it is considered as the coastal plain. Now the next one, Ranebennuru. Here is the place location, it is called as the Ranebennuru. The next question, C, 1 hour. 1 hour, here it is the location of 1 hour, C. Now the next question, Kalaburgi. Kalaburgi, here it is the place D. It is mentioned as a Kalaburgi. So this is about the location of the map. So that's it about today's session. I hope you have understood or get an idea about the model question paper, how the question paper will be framed and what are the answers for those questions, and complete question pattern about the 9th standard. Related to this, in case if you are having any doubts, you can comment in the comment box. I will solve your doubts and I will come back with the next video. Until, keep watching my channel. Thank you. Have a nice day. See you in the next session. Bye bye. Take care.